a quick MCU thing I thought was interesting. One of the many films they slated for the MCU release was Blade, starring Mahershala Ali, who's probably, actually, now that I think about it, a great casting for Blade. It was
got pretty big shoes to fill because Wesley Snipes played that role pretty well.
Shoes to fill with that film franchise, and more than which, by the way, Wesley Snipes apparently is a gigantic piece of shit and is terrible to work with. God. And in one of the films, he's laying on a table, and he was having this big fight with the director, and the director asked him to open his eyes for a shot, and he refused to do it. Just to be spiteful, and they had to CG his eyes on.
Holy shit! Yeah,
the dude's just a huge piece of shit in general. But anyway, they're doing a new reboot, right? Mm-hmm. And they're it's going to be directed by Yann Demange, who's a French. He did like Deadpool.
Okay.
Or a couple of other things. I can't remember. Anyway, Variety, you might remember that Variety thing from a couple of weeks ago. Like, there were things about it. They were like, oh yeah, Blade's kind of in trouble too, because like Mahershala Ali didn't want to do it out like after something, and then they brought him back and everything. So Demange said in an interview with Deadline that Blade is going to have an R rating for strong, pervasive vampire violence and gore, language and brief sexuality, and oh my god, thank god.
Yeah,
because let me tell you, one of the things that was so fucking cool about Blade, at least the first movie, and the second movie was really great too, was how outlandishly bloody and crazy it was, and how much violence there was. And I think when they said that they were going to do Blade, before they knew about whatever TV show we know is doing Echo.
Yeah.
Before anyone even knew that was possible, they're like, how are they going to do Blade in like PG? Like that doesn't make sense. And so I think a lot of people are worried about it. Mm-hmm. So now they're like, oh no, this motherfucker is rated R. And everyone's like,
okay, we're good.
Yeah, because that actually will be really cool. Which, by the way, you at home, if you've not seen the first Blade from like the early aughts or something,
I say it was a 90s film, but I guess
like it would be late 90s.
Yeah, like 98, 99.
Wesley Snipes, Chris Christopherson, I think, is in it. Like a bunch of people. It is
just put that on your list.
It's so good. In like, it's not a masterpiece. It's not like a work of art, but it is so fun to watch. And I remember being a kid not being allowed to watch it, and I did the thing that I did all the time when I had something I wasn't allowed to watch. I'd go over to my friend Joe's house and watch it there. And it was like,
God bless you, Joe, wherever you are.
I just remember like every time, like, oh God, this is so bloody. And I would get in so much trouble if I was watching this. It was great.